In 1997, Joan Jacobs Brumberg, an American historian, released The Body Project, a work that endeavors to trace the evolution of Western, particularly American, girlhood from the early 19th century to the present. Brumberg, alarmed by the growing focus on body image among teenage girls, explores how their interests have shifted away from their inner lives. Using a diverse array of captivating primary sources such as diaries, photographs, advertisements, and postcards, the book analyzes the experiences of Victorian-era girls, revealing changing attitudes toward girls and girlhood over the past 2 centuries. Despite raising intriguing questions about societal values concerning adolescent girls, Brumberg's rigid critique of 1990s culture becomes a limitation. Many of her answers to these questions appear unsatisfactory at best and naive at worst. Brumberg's central thesis asserts that contemporary young women construct their identities exclusively based on outward appearance, neglecting their minds and characters. The book attempts to support this claim by examining the shifting cultural perceptions of bodies, with a focus on menstruation, clothing, and sexuality. Brumberg underscores the scientifically undeniable fact that improved lifestyles and diets have led to a decrease in the age of menarche, from 15 to 16 years in the 1800s to 11 to 12 years today. However, she argues that this physical development outpaces psychological and emotional maturity, lacking adequate support systems for girls navigating these changes. Instead, exposure to media portraying outward sexual maturity without context leads younger girls to fixate on their appearance. Contrary to the perception of the Victorian era's confining wardrobe, Brumberg points out the irony that modern standards of perfection, pursued through dieting, depilation, piercing, and body scrubbing, impose a more oppressive and controlling norm. The Body Project, as Brumberg terms it, leads girls to prioritize good looks over good deeds. While her claim that beauty was less important in the Victorian era is easily disproven, her concern about girls trading external control for the rigid beauty standards imposed by capitalism is valid. At the core of Brumberg's concerns lies her unease with the early onset of menstruation, girls' preoccupation with body image, and the lack of support for interior development, all tied to the broader issue of girls' sexuality. With physical development occurring early and marriage delayed, girls face nearly 2 decades of navigating sexual pressures without the protective influence of surrounding culture. However, Brumberg's argument in this section seems ahistorical, praising Victorian concerns about young women's virginity without addressing the problematic aspects of purity, chastity, and the commercialization of intact hymens. Additionally, the book overlooks the potential consequences, such as ostracism and poverty, faced by those who deviated from Victorian sexual boundaries, even in cases of rape. The book concludes with a call for the establishment of a less invasive and restrictive girl culture, emphasizing the need to protect all girls, including vulnerable populations. Unfortunately, Brumberg provides no concrete suggestions for creating this protective buffer zone, making the idea sound more like wishful thinking than proactive planning. While The Body Project has garnered mixed reviews, critics generally acknowledge Brumberg's insightful questions about the challenges facing young women today. However, they also express dissatisfaction with the book's lack of clear answers or actionable recommendations. The vagueness of terms like consumer culture and media and the book's inability to anticipate the impact of social media and the internet have contributed to its datedness since publication. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.